giants
People who came from the
in
sky.
the sky. Yeah.
Okay, you friggin' vultures, what dumbass questions do you have for me today? And remember, you're lucky we're even letting you ask questions.
Is the president using the justice system for his own personal vendettas against the Democrats?
Okay, first of all, fix your tone. Second of all, if the president hates someone, you should hate them too. That's how this works. Okay? Like, for example, the president hates you. And honestly, given all the attitude you just gave me, same. Next question.
The president says he will release the Epstein files, but critics are concerned that the documents will be heavily redacted.
If you were in the Epstein files, wouldn't you want them redacted too? Seriously, what kind of woke rat brain question was that? Embarrassing. Next.
Will the president be apologizing for calling a reporter piggy?
Would you all rather he say stuff like that behind your backs?
I think we'd all rather you not say that kind of stuff at all.
Oh, really? I guess you also hope that he does the things that he says he's going to do. I mean, like, grow up, piss brains.
Please don't call me that.
That's what you sound like. It's embarrassing. Grow up, loser. And while you're at it, why don't you take a shower? Because everyone here says you stink.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they
No,
do.
they don't.
Next.
Do you think saying that Democrats should be hung could incite violence?
Oh my God. It's like you can't even threaten people with death anymore. Seriously, everyone, lighten up.
Could you elaborate on that?
Do you want to die? Do you? I'm kidding. Or am I? Last cue and hurry up.
After a long day of gaslighting and spinning the truth to fit your narrative,
Mhm.
how do you live with yourself?
I'm very pretty. Okay, you friggin' vultures, what dumbass questions do you have?
I had to, bro. I'm sorry. I had to. The Canadians seem to get it. They seem to get it, man. Yeah. Anyways, man, how you doing, bro?
Doing good, man. Welcome to the Middle Earth, y'all.
Welcome, everybody.
We're here again, doing another show. Yeah, man, we live in crazy world when it comes to the politics right now. And
Yeah.
are we gonna fight another war? Are we gonna go fight another? Are we gonna fight Cuba next? Who knows?
Hey, why not? Why not? Let's go. Let's do it. Fuck it.
Might as well. Might as well.
It's the kind of world that we live in now. So, guys, this is not a political show. It's not about politics at all. Politics seems to seep in every now and then because the world is just crazy. And I think that a lot of this shit is fucking hilarious. And so, I like to start the show with funnies. So, it's usually a funny political thing, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, we are the Men in the Letters, man, and we're here to talk about things that go bump in the night, cryptids, lost history, ancient civilizations, all the things in between. And yeah, welcome to the show, man. It is Sunday. Timberwolves got their asses whooped, ran out the building. That was your weekend, man.
It was good, chilling. Had to go get me a new Apple Watch, so that was nice. But other than that, nothing too crazy. How about yourself?
Man, it was great, man. Got to take out my little cousins yesterday for St. Patty's Day, and I'm in Dallas, if y'all don't know. Got to take them to Greenville Avenue and then Deep Ellum, and they had a blast, and it was so much fun. And yeah, the weekends as you know, the weekends are lit out here.
Oh yeah,
so
I definitely know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, ooh, no, I'm tripping, man. Friday night I went to a biopic, Black, Indigenous, people of color. If you don't know what biopic means, art show.
Okay.
Hella dope. My boy Lee put it on. Yeah, I'm tripping. I don't know why I didn't mention that. He put it on, had several people from different walks of life, and they showed off their art. Some were, photographers, some were, painters, whatever, Shit was
Dope.
dope, bro. It was hella dope. He had some good questions for him, which allowed them to speak. We had a few of them. They were kind of shy to jump up there and speak because some didn't speak English, and he was like, this is a safe space. And so
Yep.
yeah, one guy, his granddaughter, translated for him, which is really dope.
That's
So like,
awesome.
yeah, man. I hope he sees this. I hope and I want to impress him to keep doing shit like that because he has a knack of doing good. If that's I don't know how many events he's thrown. He probably have he's probably done it before. But if that's the turnout you get, you know, and that's the first thing I've came. Well, he's had some birthday parties that were pretty dope, but
Mhm.
nothing like that I've been to. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that was
Right.
that was a dope turnout. That was hella dope. So
Where
yeah,
was that?
man.
Where was it?
Friday night.
Friday night. Okay.
Yeah, my
Okay.
Friday night kind of just, you know what I mean? But yeah, I definitely
Yeah, like you
shout out
totally just
before we
went over
leave.
that. I
Yeah,
just chilled. No, you didn't. You
I was a dope. Yep. I went to that Friday night.
yeah. Don't be
That was
modest.
dope, bro. That was hella dope. Yeah, it's in my
Yeah.
old apartment, so it's kind of like nice to go back
Oh,
to a place I lived at before, and so
right. Right.
and yeah, it's weird, but yeah, it was dope. Didn't stay too long because I'm chill. I was kind of chilling, and
Right.
I don't know if stayed for
Right.
an hour and a
Okay.
half, went home. But yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this question. Were you out and about earlier this week at like a ceremony or anything earlier last week?
Mm.
Because a mutual friend of ours said that they saw you in the audience when they're presenting.
Oh, yes. Oh my God. Yes. I was at a social work conference this week. And
Awesome.
so, yes, I got to see Dr. Amanda Bolton's presentation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super dope. They talked about their data in terms of violence when it comes to, or just, and what people need in terms of Black people in Minnesota. And yeah, man. The first day of the conference, I'm just gonna be transparent. First day
Mhm.
of the conference was hella dope. But maybe because it took a lot of Black people of color leading seminars. Because the
Yeah.
second day was trash.
Word.
Yeah, man. Like it just
Oh.
um it's hard to have a big conference that big and to appeal to that whole audience, especially like when you think you're walking into something that's not what you expected. Oh
Mm.
no, there was a really good one where they discussed indigenous tribes and Black people in Minnesota. I like that one. It was the same group. It was Amanda's group, so
Mhm.
of course I liked it.
Right.
And the keynote speaker was from their group as well.
Oh, that's
Um,
amazing.
yeah, so yeah, they had great presentations. So yeah, man, this week's been a blur, bro. I don't know, but yeah, it was good to see her. She did an
Yeah.
amazing job. The whole team did an amazing job.
Shout out.
Um,
Shout out to them.
yeah, very intelligent women.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna say one more thing. I didn't appreciate how people were walking out on the keynote speaker. This was a queer Black woman telling her story and discussing you know, how data helps people of color.
Mhm.
Like she said something that stuck with me. She said that Black people are over researched but under resourced.
That
Where
part.
all the research is out there to tell you about Black people, but you ignore it and you don't give the resources to the people who need it.
Mhm.
You can take that any marginalized group, obviously, but they were
Absolutely.
discussing Black people, Black women specifically. Um, Black women are definitely, vulnerable in our community.
Right.
They're more likely to get, kidnapped, more
Mhm.
likely to get, killed. Um, we don't discuss it. So yeah, man, I definitely was locked in when I was at the conference. As you can tell, you know,
Mhm.
it's been a blur. It's been a long week, bro. Because
Man,
it was way, go
I
ahead.
didn't even know you were at that conference. I didn't know you
Yeah.
had a like. What the fuck? I'm like. It sounds like I'm pretty sure that wasn't him. I'm like, I don't know. It might have
No,
been him.
yeah,
She was
no.
like, maybe she mistook him for somebody else. I'm like, no, I think she would know.
Yeah, no,
So
I hugged her. I made,
that's what's
cause
up.
I went and saw her name. I saw her name. I was like, oh, I have to go. if she's
Yeah.
doing a presentation. So and
Yeah.
yeah, it was dope. So shout out to her, man. It's dope to see people doing the research and going out here. So essentially, all it is like the people out here who want to help. You know what I mean? The people out here who want to do the right stuff and do the right thing, and you need the research to
You do.
back that up. I guess. I mean, the big thing in Minnesota. I didn't mean to get on this tangent, but the big
No,
thing in
you're good.
Minnesota,
I asked.
we love to talk about how how liberal we are, how we're so left leaning, and how we were so out here helping in ICE and all that. And shout out to these. There's a lot of good white people out here in Minnesota, but
Absolutely.
it's like one of the worst states to be African American or Black in, or African. It's just it just is statistically. You don't have the greatest living outcomes here if you're Black.
Nope.
And so we need to we can lean on our morals, but also keep improving the situation. And I don't know, that goes into being accountable, or whatever the case might be. But yeah, man. So a lot of that was hitting at that conference, but a lot of stuff was not hitting as well. The first two I went to were just not hitting on Tuesday.
How long
No,
was
sorry,
how,
Thursday.
how long was the conference for?
So it goes for 3 days, and I definitely wanted to go on Friday, but I just couldn't get away from work really to get there. I was gonna do like a one little event, but I was like, man, I gotta go over there. I gotta pay $20 to $25 to park, and then I had to go up in there and get into
Oh,
it. You know what I'm saying? To a
right.
conference. And but yeah, man, like it's kind of dope to see how a lot of people out here trying to help folks. I'm saying, and we're there to learn how to help people.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm just,
man.
dude, I'm super proud of you, man. That you took the time out of your day to go do something like that. This wasn't a conference for work. This was something it's self-improvement. You
I
know what I'm
mean,
saying? A
it
lot of
gives you
people,
a chance to not work. I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
but
You get to
still,
train. It's not like I have any incentives to be there, but I get what you're saying.
yeah. Like nobody forced you to go to the conference. Is what I'm
No,
saying.
I
You know
get
what I'm saying? You went on your own volition and on your own dime, on your own dollar, and salute your brother. I think on your own dime, own dollar. I don't know. I just assume.
definitely get reimbursed for that. I'm definitely reimbursed. Man, $40 for parking is crazy, bro.
Hey yo, that's crazy, bro. But
Minneapolis ain't no joke, man.
hey, but that's why we sing this song.
Yeah.
Hey.
Let's do it.
Nah, man, but no, that's awesome, man. But I'm glad you got to see Dr. Amanda Bolton do her thing, man. I see a lot of stuff on social media. You know what I'm saying? That she's doing great works and stuff like that. But it's just nice to see that you got to see it. And
They
get
be
right back.
outside, man. That group, they
Yeah,
be out here. They be in the trenches, man, talking to all types of folks and what they need and gathering data and so shout out to that group. I
yeah,
can't think of the name on the top of my head, but
that's
um
okay. They don't
yeah,
watch the show anyway. But
right.
shout out to
Yeah. I give them a lot of love, but yeah, shout out to them.
right. Also, we got a shout out here from Nathan White
Oh, what
saying,
up, Nate?
"Good evening, brother Taylor. Happy to be here. Been looking forward to the show all week. So have we, man. So it's good to see you, man. Thanks for joining. And then we got cousin Mike in the building.
What
What
up,
up,
cuz?
cuz?
It was because of Mike and it was his birthday recently. Happy birthday, man.
Oh man, happy belated.
Uh
Happy belated, cuz.
yeah. Yeah, man. Today we have a show. We can get back on the track of the show.
While we're here,
I gotta stop saying I just realized that.
dude,
But
I
anyway,
say and all the time. I watch
man,
the shows back. And I'm like, I gotta get better at this.
I gotta work on that. So today but anyways, we have a show. It's about how we are the seventh civilization to be on this planet. If you look at hieroglyphics, that's why if you look at the thumbnail, I kind of like it over exaggerated it, but you can see hieroglyphics. You can look at them now that in shapes of helicopters, planes,
Yep.
cars. Um, so there's a lot of theory of us. We've done this before,
Right.
and according to me, according to in Rashad's opinion, right, and according to what we read, we are probably the dumbest civilization that's been on this planet. So we're the only group that didn't learn how to adapt the environment
Right.
correctly.
Right.
And other things too.
We don't adapt to the environment. We make the environment adapt to us. We build on top of it instead of build within.
Mhm.
And also we love to be on the surface of the earth.
Yeah. Which
We love to be on the surface of the planet. That's a dumb civilization.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot of theory that you don't do that typically if you're an intelligent civilization. I mean, we're not even I think a level 1 civilization according to theorists, right? Like we're zero. We're
zero.
still scavengers.
Yep.
I know that sounds crazy to say. We're still we still kill each other for no reason.
Right.
But yeah, anyways, so what do you think about this episode before we get into it, bro?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, in my opinion, I think we're the sixth or the 7th civilization that has existed here on Earth. You know, and I'm saying them again too, like you were talking about, but you know, the Bible, which is, you know, in Western civilization, everybody kind of bases everything on the Bible, and the Bible really kind of takes us back to, like, you know, 5,000-6,000 years, really no further than that. And that's fine, you know what I mean? But it's not telling you the truth. That's for this civilization. We're, in my opinion, we're definitely not the first. We're definitely not the first. And
question to you.
Yeah.
I guess if you were in the mind of a Christian, I guess I guess it won't be that fair. But like when people say they believe in Christianity, they believe we were here 6,000 years ago. Then what do they think about carbon dating?
Fuck carbon dating. It's the belief. It's the belief.
Okay.
They don't talk about it. They don't talk about it.
Like they do know the pyramids are older than 5,000 years, right? Like
they know that, but they don't tell people that. You know, Constantine, he basically created the Christian religion. And
it's super interesting. I just thought about that today. I was like, wait, so we know that our DNA is older than 5,000 years, because I think, you know, at a point in time you can't go further than that. But you essentially know your DNA is older than, you know, Christianity.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know, like
human DNA, and we've seen some studies. We've shown some reels where it says that human DNA is older than Earth itself.
Yeah.
So what do you do with that information? Or you know, we're talking about Homo sapiens. What do you do with that?
And people get the misconception that people think that we've evolved from monkeys. That's not the case. We have a similar ancestor as apes, but we did not evolve from apes. So
no, there are probably other hominids here on this earth, and you know, something happened.
Yeah. Anyways, we're getting into the show. So yeah, essentially this is like forbidden, quote unquote, proof that we are the 7th human era. This is a video by the Ancientologist. So we'll get into this, see what they say. You know, have a good time with it.
Yeah, let's get it. All right, you gonna run it?
Yeah.
All right, my man.
Know about human history is a lie. What if the rise of agriculture, the birth of writing, the first cities, all of it is just the latest chapter in a story that's been told 6 times before? Imagine this. Humanity didn't rise once.
Can you pause right there real quick? Just real quick.
7 times.
Hold on.
And 6.
So so can you just kind of go back into that scene that they just showed with those shadows on the ground?
Right here.
Okay, where the people
Imagine this.
Right there. Pause that.
Right.
So you see those shadows on the ground?
Yeah.
There are cave drawings that show that. How you got those people there, kind of circle the shadows. You got those people there, right? And we were looking, and we showed this on the of the Forever Time video. Like, you look at the cave paintings, right? And it looks like you see these black little dots. So the actual people are the dots, are the little black smudges. And then we were thinking the shadows were the people. No, the people were the little black dots.
Yeah.
With the the shadows under them. They're showing them, and it was people and animals that they were hunting.
Yep.
And how in the world would they know that?
Right. Like
How
they,
did
I
how,
think if you can if you yeah, and I think like if you look at the Knowledge of Every time, watch the episode, they will show you a satellite. They'll show you a cave drawing. Sorry, and then
Mhm.
they'll show you a satellite image, and they'll go back to the cave drawing, and they'll go back to the satellite image. It's like a perfect match.
perfect match
How would they draw something like that?
if they
And
had
then
no
this
flight?
And wasn't there like another one where it was like a weather pattern? Because it was
Yeah.
like
Yep.
purple and then green and yellow and orange and like it like went down. Yeah, it's
Yep.
and look, and it could at the same time because I'm one. I might be a fence. What is it? A fence sitter. It could, so I could
Mhm.
be the same way. It could be just how they drew it, right, or whatever. It's
Could be.
artistry, but
Right. Right. But to be able to draw overhead, that overhead view,
right.
I'm sure the common sense, you were like, well, shit, from an overhead view, that's what it would look like. Common sense. I get it. But I find it very interesting. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? That the exaggerated parts are the shadows from overhead. But anyway, go ahead.
I'll
Go on.
try to see if I can find an image and show it.
Humanity
cool.
didn't rise once. It rose 7 times. And 6 times it was erased so completely that barely any memory survived. The evidence is everywhere. Monumental architecture appearing fully formed with no prototypes, no evolution, no training period. Ancient calendars predicting celestial cycles with uncanny accuracy. Megaliths aligned with stars as if built by people who had watched the sky for thousands of years. But according to the official story, these builders were barely out of the Stone Age. In the deserts, ruins stand with no culture to claim them. In the mountains, stones are cut with impossible precision. Beneath the oceans, cities lie arranged in perfect geometry. And under layers of earth older than civilization, objects appear that should not exist at all. What could erase an entire civilization so completely that not even its name survives? Fire alone cannot do it. Floods alone cannot do it. Ice cannot do it. But a sequence of all three, a world reset triggered by forces older than humanity, can. It has happened before. Not once, not twice, but 6 times. And we are the 7th civilization, standing on the ruins of ages that rose higher than we dare imagine. I'm the Ancientologist, and I spend my time uncovering the parts of history they don't teach in school. Today, we're investigating the forbidden evidence that human civilization is cyclical, examining the proof that 6 advanced cultures existed before us, and exploring what this means for our future.
Let's
Hit
go.
subscribe, because what you're about to discover will rewrite everything you know about human history.
'Cause I
1.
mean, not to get, not,
The
before we
anomalies.
get into it,
Evidence.
that I mean, what it mean? Because how am I trying to say this? Either you believe we were here before, actually what the Bible says,
Mhm.
or what you believe in some type of extraterrestrial or some other creature created these things that are on this planet before, you know, the Bible was even thought of. Even that the Bible was written, what, years after Yeshua passed away.
Yeah, that
So
was years after he passed away. Like none of those people who wrote the Bible
knew
ever
who
met
he
him.
was, ever met him, yeah.
You
So
know, and it was Constantine, who basically they had that meeting in Nicaea, and they decided which books to keep, which books to throw away. It was put together by a person,
you gotta do
and
a lot of mental gymnastics to like. I mean, you sort of think about it to
Mhm.
like believe fully. Like this one person was trying to discuss. I listened to a podcast. They're trying to have a debate. He was saying that the creator had created some kind of algorithm or some kind of code to make all this stuff happen.
Hmm.
It's like Okay, but that's a big burden of proof to like prove that's what it is, though. Like, sure, and pigs
Sounds
can
good.
fly. Like, it sounds like
It pigs can fly.
well, because then, like, what do you believe? If you believe in, because the thing is, if you're a full Christian, then you believe in creationism, right? You believe God created all things.
Right,
So then that also then you also believe that, you know, I believe there's like 1.5 million different species on this planet.
right.
They're telling me that 1.5 million species, two of each of those species were able to get a Noah's Ark that was like maybe 2 football fields.
That
So
math
like,
doesn't. That math doesn't math.
and I think the Bible even describes how big the Noah's Ark really. I don't quote me, but I think it describes how big it really was.
It does.
It,
It has the measurements and everything on there.
so either so you can't believe in evolutionism, so you believe that all of those animals were on that ship. And that's not even counting, I think, like what birds and
Right.
fish.
And
So
and the question is how, like, because you don't like not every animal exists on each continent. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you're in Mesopotamia or something like that, how do you get an animal that lives in the tropical forest in South America?
I
How
mean,
do you
God,
get
I
that?
guess God was like, hey, animal, get you a mate and forget all the other ones that you're with and get on this. I don't know. I'm just gonna play the video. See, and
Uh,
that's the
well,
issue.
no, we do these dissertations, we do these videos so that we can have these kind of discussions. That's why I love about the dissertations. The dissertations and game for the game, that's my shit. Because
Right.
we can have conversations. Cap or no cap is
I
that's
mean,
fun.
and people can chime in. I'm
Yeah,
not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just like it makes me think about like, okay, if you believe in the Bible and it's the truth, then you also believe in like that we were here roughly 5 or 6 thousand years ago. Then all this happened in 5 or 6 thousand years ago. That's
does evolution happen with
that's
5 or 6 thousand years?
that's
Evolution doesn't happen
crazy.
that quickly. It doesn't happen that quickly. And you can explain it to me without giving me a biblical verse because, sorry, no, that's
Well, you're
a
saying you can't use the claim that also the claim can't be the fact. The
right.
Bible is a claim, so you can't use the Bible as the proof of the claim because the Bible is the claim. There's nothing else there's nothing outside of the Bible to prove anything like that.
Right.
So yeah, you can use a verse, but it doesn't prove your case. I'm trying to say.
Never does. Yeah, never does. It's just like I'm like whatever, dude. Anyways,
That doesn't fit.
Sorry.
you good.
Let's start with the evidence that refuses to cooperate with the official timeline. Because buried beneath our world are objects that should not exist.
My man,
Out of
Nathan.
nowhere, monumental architecture appears fully formed. The Great Pyramid of Giza, Sacsayhuaman in Peru, Teotihuacan in Mexico,
See, keep rolling. I'll be right back.
in Turkey. No prototypes, no evolution, no learning curve, just perfect engineering dropped into the timeline. The alignment to true north at Giza, the ratio of its dimensions encoding pi and phi, the geometry in its internal passages implying mathematical sophistication that should not have existed when it was supposedly built. These aren't gradual achievements. They're the work of people who already knew what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
At Sacsayhuaman,
And that's the thing too, is like, so these things were made years ago by ancient people, within theory we would say are probably not as intelligent as we are now, but yet we can't like those things are lined up to the stars in the sky mathematically. So they had something that we could be that they had some type of intelligence, they had some type of technology to do that stuff. They had to map it some kind of way in the sky. You can't just sit. There's no way they did that on the ground, is what I'm saying. So, and that's just one example.
giant stone walls interlock with no mortar, no gaps, and no consistent block size. Each stone is unique, shaped to fit precisely with its neighbors. Modern laser mapping cannot fully explain the method used. The Incas themselves claimed they didn't build the foundation. They inherited it. Then
You hear that? They inherited it. Well, who was here then before them? They didn't even build it.
there are the out-of-place artifacts, metal cubes, and gears found sealed inside ancient rock. Some discovered in coal seams hundreds of millions of years old. Coal forms slowly under pressure from plants that lived long before humans existed. Yet workers have pulled out metallic objects with flat surfaces and machined edges. No natural force creates perfect symmetry. No geological pressure forms right angles. Someone made them. Tools encased in stone. Hammers with iron heads of impossible purity, found locked inside Cretaceous limestone. Brass cups
great.
embedded in geodes that took millions of years to form. Components trapped in volcanic ash, hundreds of thousands of years older than our species. These aren't errors of dating. The surrounding material is dated by multiple unrelated methods. The geological context is clear.
Y'all, like, they're finding ancient tools,
Right.
ancient hammers,
Mm-hmm.
things that we use now
Mm-hmm.
in modern times. They were using back,
Ancient.
what,
Hundreds of thousands of years ago.
5,000 years ago? This
Right.
is definitely 100,000 of years ago.
Hundreds of thousands of years ago.
They
Huh.
they were talking about that wall that they inherited. Like these, so like it's like so then like
Wait, did they talk about? They said the Great Wall.
no what they call it?
That's a different story. I'm sorry, I didn't see that part.
We'll go back.
Saihuaman,
This.
giant stone walls interlock with no mortar,
Oh
no
yeah.
gaps, and no consistent block
No
size.
gaps.
Each stone is unique, shaped to fit precisely with its neighbors. Modern laser mapping cannot fully explain the method used. The Incas themselves claimed they didn't build the foundation,
Right there.
they inherited it. Then
Inherited it.
there are the out-of-place artifacts,
Just like the
glad you
metal
pyramid.
that.
cubes, and gears found sealed inside ancient rock.
Years.
Some discovered in
Years.
coal seams hundreds
Nigga.
of millions of years old.
Hundreds of
Coal
millions of years
forms
old.
slowly under pressure from plants that lived long before humans existed. Yet workers have pulled out metallic objects with flat surfaces and machined edges. No natural force creates perfect symmetry. No geological pressure forms right angles. Someone made them. Tools encased in stone. Hammers with iron heads of impossible purity, found locked inside Cretaceous limestone.
Cretaceous.
Brass cups embedded in geodes that took millions of years to form. Components trapped in volcanic ash, hundreds
Millions
of
of
thousands
years.
of years older than our species.
Okay, this could be what's the word? I mean, cap is not what I want to say, but hypergamy. He could just be saying, you know what I mean?
Hyperbole.
Is that the right hyperbole? Is that the right word?
Yeah.
He could, he could be saying millions a year. There's maybe thousands, but you get what he's saying. Like these are
I mean, it's carbon data. It's carbon dating,
in
right?
the math, right? Yeah, in the math, these are hundreds of thousands. So like, where does that place Christianity? If you're saying it was 5,000, then that means you would also have to say, okay, then there was something before Christianity. If we can have that conversation, then bro, you know what I mean? Then we're getting somewhere.
We can get somewhere.
But
We can definitely get somewhere.
yeah,
But yeah, man. I mean, guys, just look at this stuff, man. That the video is talking about. And we were saying hundreds of thousands, right? Well, this guy's saying millions. You know what I'm saying? He's saying both.
right. He's
But
saying
you can have both. You know what I'm saying? And just looking at these different religions, they only take us back so far. And they were like, we were hunter gatherers before that. Yes, I'm sure there was a time that this civilization were hunter gatherers because we had to start all over again. We talk about the flood. Everybody talks about the flood, the Younger Dryas. Everybody talks about it. It's in just about every religion, every folklore, everything. It happened. A celestial event happened, but it's the last thing we remember.
or the flood happened and it was big where you were at, and you think in your little prehistoric brain that it's a whole world, but you're just over here in Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
not to be disrespectful, maybe just like there is no real evidence of a worldwide flood. There's no real true evidence of that. There is evidence of mass floods, but there's no evidence of like a mass flood that happened everywhere. Because like people say, well, everything was underwater. Well, yeah, the whole world was underwater at some point.
At
But
some
like
point.
that's not a mass flood. So that was just like, the world. There's worlds now that are all water that have the potential to be, like have a life on it right now. But right
Right.
now it's all water. So that could have been us a long time ago.
Right, right. And Earth has its cycles, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like,
We can go back
it
to that one day. I mean,
right.
there's evidence of like crustaceans on the top of like I think Mount Everest.
Yeah,
So at one
yeah.
point Mount Everest was underwater.
It's under freaking water, people. Do
That's
you
crazy.
understand that?
At the
And
highest point.
the highest point on Earth. And then think about it, like it's cold up there,
Yeah.
right? So what was that? What was the temperature
More the world like
of the
that.
world? Like what is that?
All water. This is all water.
Water
That'd be
world,
terrifying.
baby.
That'd be terrifying.
Mel Gibson. All right, man. We keep going.
That'd be crazy. Could you imagine? Like, where do you go then? You're just like living on ships. So yeah, water world. So I'll let it play.
Basically.
These aren't errors of dating. The surrounding material is dated by multiple unrelated methods. The geological context is clear. The objects don't belong where they're found.
Hmm.
When the pattern repeats across continents and time periods, when metallurgical analysis reveals alloys too advanced for their supposed age, and when entire reports vanish from public records, coincidence becomes impossible to believe. This pattern grows sharper when we look beneath the oceans. Sonar readings reveal perfect linear grids underwater where no civilization should have been. Divers discover blocks fitted with precision, stone terraces arranged in geometric patterns, and channels carved as if by machines. Nature does not carve 90-degree intersections across mile-wide platforms. Nature does not shape harbor walls aligned to astronomical markers.
Hmm.
The Earth remembers in fragments, remnants from a world erased, but traces strong enough to survive tens of thousands of years. 2. The flood stories. Memory. Written
We were
in
just
myth.
talking about that.
Yep.
Across every continent and every surviving ancient tradition, there is a memory that refuses to fade. Long before written history, people spoke of a time when the world changed suddenly and without mercy. They described years when the sun dimmed, when storms arrived without warning, and when the oceans rose to swallow everything familiar. These stories shouldn't be identical. They come from cultures divided by languages, oceans, and thousands of years. Yet the details
I'm gonna push back on that. Because like how much different can a flood story get? The water came. Like how much like maybe I was being a cynic, whatever, but like yeah, it's gonna be pretty similar. Like a flood's a flood. Like you can kinda yeah. It's like
Right.
having a sunny day is a sunny day. Like there's no how do you rewrite that? I don't know. Whatever.
align with unnerving precision. In the highlands of Peru, legends recall a season of darkness so complete that people could not see their own hands. In Australia, the oldest oral traditions speak of burning rain. In Sumerian tablets, the world ends in a flood so massive it erases cities. In the Pacific Islands, chants describe the ocean rising up like an animal. Norse sagas echo a long winter that felt like death itself. For centuries, scholars called these tales metaphors. But geology tells a different story. Ice cores from Antarctica and Greenland contain thin black layers of ash at nearly the same depth, marking when volcanic eruptions blanketed the sky. The climate shifted in a geological instant. Temperatures fell, light dimmed, species vanished. Then
Polar
glaciers
shift.
collapsed, and oceans surged upward with terrifying speed. The Younger Dryas event, the Toba eruption, sudden meltwater pulses, impact winters. Each left their fingerprints in stone and sediment. They also left their imprint in human memory. When cultures that never met describe the same catastrophe, when they speak of cities lost beneath the waves and a darkness that lasted years, it becomes difficult to dismiss all of it as imagination. The most chilling element is how suddenly the world changed. There's no slow decline in the layers of sediment. Instead, there are abrupt transitions. One layer holds evidence of a stable world. The next layer contains signs of fire, flood, or catastrophic cooling. More unsettling still
That's a
are the
proper
descriptions of
conspiracy.
cities submerged beneath the sea, temples swallowed overnight, towers lost to waves, entire cultures gone without a trace. For most of history, these accounts were dismissed as exaggeration. But as sonar mapping improves, more structures emerge from the shadows. Stone platforms, staircases, walls lying exactly where the old stories said the
Okay.
oceans consumed them.
I'm not saying that they didn't. I'm not saying that the floods didn't like a world flood. There's no evidence. I mean, there's no evidence of that. These different
No,
generations were around at different times. Like
I think that there was. I think the last one that took us out was the polar shift.
that could be it. But like this, I
Yeah.
don't know.
3. The drowned cities. Proof beneath the waves. If the great floods were powerful enough to sweep entire civilizations from the surface, then the first place we should expect to find their remnants is beneath the oceans. Coastlines have shifted dramatically over the last 100,000 years. Entire continental shelves that once held cities now lie beneath hundreds of feet of water.
That's crazy.
When we look down into those drowned worlds, what we find doesn't resemble nature. Across the Pacific and Indian Ocean, structures rise from the seafloor like ghosts of forgotten cities. Terraces cut with straight lines. Stone blocks fitted so precisely that a knife blade cannot slide between them.
That's crazy.
Staircases descending into darkness, all sitting in places that were once dry land. Off the coast of Japan, near Yonaguni Island, divers have traced a structure that appears to be
Damn.
collapsed sandstone. But
That was
nature does
crazy.
not carve symmetrical terraces.
Nope.
Nature does not create parallel steps, rising
Nope.
with measured precision. Nature does not produce pyramid-shaped platforms aligned to cardinal directions. The deeper divers go, the more it behaves like architecture. Wide boulevards, carved drainage channels, massive retaining walls, features indicating planning, engineering, and purpose. Across the Indian Ocean lies Dwarka, the sunken city described in ancient
Look at
Sanskrit.
that, bro.
That's pretty dope.
For generations dismissed as legend, sonar teams discovered a grid of walls and foundations 5 meters wide. Carved stone columns lie toppled across the seabed. The geometry matches descriptions written thousands of years ago. Ancient writers spoke of a port city that vanished beneath the sea in a single night. It wasn't a metaphor, it was a memory.
Damn.
On the Sunda Shelf, between Indonesia, Malaysia, and Thailand, sonar reveals straight channels and rectangular depressions too perfect to be natural. These
Siberia.
features lie in waters that would have been fertile ground before the last ice age melted. What makes this compelling is how closely the locations match flood stories from dozens of cultures. Indigenous Australians speak of coastal lands swallowed by rising seas.
Oh, what do they look like?
Polynesian
Black
navigators
people.
recount island chains that vanished. These stories aren't metaphoric invention. They're historical memory stretched across thousands of years. 4. The 6 lost civilizations. Tracing the pattern. If the monuments that still stand are echoes of something older, then the civilizations that built the originals must have risen and fallen long before recorded history. The first forgotten civilization appears in Southeast Asia when the Sunda Shelf formed a vast landmass connecting Indonesia, Malaysia, and Thailand. This region, now underwater, contains evidence of ancient river systems and fertile plains. Geologists estimate tens of millions
Bro.
could have lived there before rising
What?
seas consumed the land.
Bro, tens of
Another civilization thrived in what is now the Sahara.
what are we
What?
talking about?
That's crazy.
What tens of millions of people? What are we talking about, bro? Underwater now? So we think that we think that we're the first civilization?
Oh, the whole landmass there that is gone now.
Nigga, a whole landmass. We're talking about Atlantis, we're talking about Lemuria, all the things that we've talked about, bro. They
desert.
put it in here.
Back when it was a green expanse filled with
That's
lakes
crazy.
and rivers.
That's
Ancient
crazy.
rock art depicts boats, cattle, and organized
What?
societies.
Look at that boat. Oh, the goddamn Titanic.
That's some but we were hunter-gatherers back then.
Crazy.
Look at
The
that shit.
sands, radar scanning reveals geometric shapes and buried structures, hinting at large settlements. Far to the north, Beringia, the region between Siberia and Alaska, was a temperate grassland during the last ice age, supporting vast herds and human populations. When sea levels rose, the entire region vanished beneath the Bering Strait, leaving only scattered
Bering
genetic
Strait.
hints.
We know about
In
the
the
Bering
Indus
Strait.
Valley,
So y'all don't know what the Bering
ruins like
Strait is?
Mohenjo-daro
Pause it real quick.
show-
So y'all don't know what the Bering Strait is. Bering Strait is was this piece of ice that basically connected with the India Kobe to North America. And people migrated on this. It's frozen. People migrated to it. I don't know how they did that. I don't know why you want to do that. Going across a frozen tundra like that. There's no food, no water, and let their animals live in there. I don't know how they did it, but that's
The
crazy.
Bering Strait between the Pacific and Arctic Ocean.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so they're saying that's how some people migrated, to North
The
America.
Chuck Peninsula to Alaska, Russia to Alaska, essentially.
Yeah. So Nathan he said you do have to understand the glaciers from the last ice age were massive, so the oceans would have been considerably, yes, absolutely, considerably lower. We definitely would have farmed those exposed floors. Absolutely, Nathan. They follow packs of animals. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they're hunting.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Absolutely.
Wasn't it? This is a desert?
no signs of advanced urban culture that appeared almost fully formed. Grid layouts, drainage systems, uniform bricks, and standardized weights suggest a civilization inheriting knowledge rather than inventing it. Across the Mediterranean, islands contain ruins so old they defy placement on the accepted timeline.
Wait,
Stonework
was on the
resembles
Greek?
sites thousands of miles away, suggesting a maritime culture with
Say
far-reaching
again, bro.
influence. The sixth
Isn't that the ancient Greece? What do you mean?
Take it back. What are you saying? What are you saying?
It says something about the Mediterranean, ancient. Hold on.
standardized weights suggest a civilization inheriting knowledge rather than inventing it.
Yes, Dad, we are live.
Across the Mediterranean, islands
Yes.
contain ruins so old they defy placement on the accepted timeline.
Welcome to the
Stonework
show, Pops.
resembles sites thousands of miles away,
Hold on.
suggesting a maritime culture with far across the Mediterranean. Islands contain ruins so old they defy placement on the accepted timeline. Stonework resembles sites thousands of miles away, suggesting a maritime culture with far-reaching influence. The sixth civilization may have risen in the Amazon basin. Beneath the canopy, LiDAR scans reveal sprawling networks of roads, mounds, canals, and earthworks extending for hundreds of miles. A coordinated society capable of landscape engineering on a vast scale. What connects all six is the abruptness of their endings. They don't fade slowly.
No,
They
quick.
vanish in geological instants. Floods, volcanic winters, sudden freezes, each erasing nearly everything. 5. The seventh era, where we stand now.
That's us, ladies and gentlemen.
If this interpretation is correct, we are not the first to stand at the height of development. We are merely the latest. 6 times the world has climbed toward complexity. 6 times it has been forced to begin again. And now, as modern humanity stands on the edge of unprecedented global change, the question becomes unavoidable. What ended those worlds? And why does the pattern appear to be returning?
Yeah.
Earth doesn't change suddenly without warning. It offers signs, shifts in magnetic patterns, abrupt climate oscillations, rising oceans,
Every 12,000
weakening
years.
of long stable currents. These transitions mirror the markers that preceded earlier
do.
collapses,
Yep.
and they're happening again, not on the scale of centuries, but decades. Carbon dioxide levels exceed anything seen throughout known human history.
Yep.
Storms grow in frequency and ferocity.
Mhm.
Ice sheets fracture at accelerated rates.
you
Entire
pause that real quick?
ecosystems shift in a single.
So we got Father Taylor in the building. Pops, the storms. Have you ever are the storms worse? Are they more frequent? Since think back when you were a kid, till now.
I
what
mean,
your
he can
thoughts on
probably
that?
think back to when he first moved up here. Like, we just got hit with 17 inches of snow, like
In March.
in March, and like what? And then people say, "Oh, it's Minnesota." Okay, all right,
I mean, it is, but in mid-March,
it's crazy.
it can happen, but it usually kind of dies down a little bit.
This is
after
record
February.
breaking. This is crazy.
Right. All right, bro. You keep rolling.
Generation. Viewed in the context of long forgotten cycles, these appear as the beginning of another great turning. Yet even as the world
Facts.
tilts toward instability, something else stirs. Rare genetic clusters carried by scattered populations, the inheritance of survivors from earlier cycles, are awakening. Studies reveal increased activity in metabolic pathways tied to endurance under extreme stress. It's as though the descendants of ancient survivors feel the cycle returning through instincts deeper than conscious thought.
I'm feeling something,
We
y'all.
possess something none of the earlier civilizations had: the ability to see the pattern, to look back across geological time, to examine remnants of earlier worlds, to understand that collapse is not random, but rhythmic.
Mm-hmm.
The 8th civilization could be the first to break the pattern, the first to anticipate the turning,
Yep.
the first to protect its knowledge rather than lose it. But for that to happen, humanity must confront its true timeline.
Mm-hmm.
It must understand that it stands atop the ruins of many worlds, inheriting both the triumphs and mistakes of those forgotten ages. So what do we actually know? That monumental architecture appears fully formed with no evolutionary period. That out-of-place artifacts exist in geological layers far older than any
I forgot
known
about
human
that. Yeah, that
culture.
was last year.
That flood stories from disconnected civilizations describe the same catastrophe with identical details.
So yeah,
That beneath the oceans lie drowned cities in perfect geometric arrangements, sitting exactly where ancient texts said they would be.
that's crazy.
That 6 civilizations appear to have risen and fallen before ours,
Yep.
each erased so completely that only fragments remain. Mainstream science dismisses this as coincidence and misinterpretation. But the pattern is too consistent, the evidence too widespread, the similarities too precise. What if everything we've been taught about human history is incomplete? What if civilization didn't begin 12,000 years ago, but has been rising and falling in cycles for hundreds of thousands of years?
Mm-hmm.
What if the pyramids, the megaliths, the impossible stonework aren't the achievements of primitive peoples,
The
but
warning.
remnants of knowledge passed down from
Yeah.
civilizations that reached heights we can barely imagine?
Mhm.
We are the 7th civilization, standing on the ruins of 6 worlds that came before.
Yep.
And if history is cyclical, if the pattern holds, then the question isn't whether another collapse is coming.
But when?
The question is whether we'll recognize the signs in time. The cycle is returning. The evidence is everywhere. Climate shifts, magnetic anomalies, rising seas, the same markers that preceded earlier collapses. But we have something those
That was in
earlier
2012.
civilizations
I thought
didn't.
it was they had one
Awareness.
recently.
We can
They
see the
did.
pattern.
I
Yeah.
thought
We can
they did.
prepare. We can be the first civilization to survive the turning and break the cycle.
Maybe
Or
I'm making that
we
up.
can ignore the warnings
No.
and become another silent layer in the earth. Another whisper in myth. Another lost world waiting to be rediscovered thousands of years from now.
Yeah.
What do you think? Are we living in the 7th human era?
Anyways,
Yeah, I don't
that's
think
pretty cool, man.
yeah,
Like,
that video, man, when I found that, you know how I think. I'm like, we're not, every what's that? How that saying go? Everything that's happened under the sun, some shit. You know,
right.
what are they? There's nothing new under the sun, basically.
There's nothing
And
new. Yeah.
yeah, man, I honestly, dude, I just think, and I think it's a 12,000 year cycle, give or take, a few thousand years here and there. But yeah, man, these celestial events hit, and then there are few surviving members of Homo sapiens, and we are relentless, and we just thrive and rebuild, and we do all the things all over again.
Yeah, it seems like when it happens, it happens like quickly, like
Real fast.
A lot of people get taken out.
Yeah, because they got mastodons. They got that got frozen like that. They still have food that was digested in their system. You know what I'm saying? Their stomachs. Let's see. Well, WW Trek is most likely starting. We will see.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, WW Trace. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a bad idea. It was a bad idea to attack Iran.
That's a bad idea. I don't think that's what's going to end the world. It'll be some bullshit we gotta go through. I think it'll take a celestial event to end the world. Now, if the oligarchs are stupid enough to launch nukes, that's the crazy thing about it, is that we have these weapons that can destroy the entire world. We got to point it at ourselves. How stupid is that? That's why I think we're the dumbest civilization that has walked this earth.
Mm-hmm.
We got weapons of mass destruction that can wipe out humanity. We have enough problems as it is. You know what I'm saying? If a powerful volcano goes off, big enough, powerful enough, goes off, we could suffer nuclear winter from that for years. What's that? I think it's called Paradise, right? It's Paradise. It's on Hulu. Like, they talk about this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, Hollywood tried to let you know stuff that's gonna happen 30 years before it happens. Like, we've known they've been making these bunkers. Yellowstone, even Yellowstone, right here in North America. You know what I'm saying? It could go down and give us a lot of problems. So,
I mean, there's a lot of things that Hollywood shows you that it's like we've been warned before. This is all of this. All of this happened before.
Yeah, and they actually kind of try to tell you how to survive it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not part of the oligarchs to get to go down to the bunkers and all that good stuff. Well, here it's survivable, but this is what you got to do to survive it. So, I mean, if you don't want to pay attention to the signs, that's fine. Yeah. I think I'm getting more and more extreme the older I get, and I really start to see the world for what it really is. And I'm like, damn. I hope
this world is I think for a lot of people, I think people don't want to think about it. A lot of that stuff is true. This world is ran by a few elite people who are evil, like extremely evil, and are willing to sacrifice the many for the few. Literally, if you read, I'm reading this book called Caste.
Talk to me.
And essentially, that's what they're discussing. Like the dominant caste which will be, you can. In America, that would be white people. They're willing to eat themselves as long as their caste is the dominant caste. They're willing to lose. Like, they will take an L. They'll be poor. They'll take less than and then they'll let a few of us win to show, well, hey, they did it. Why can't you be like them? Knowing damn well the system's not set up for that.
Which is crazy. Pop says, "Sorry guys, I got lost in technology. I think the weather is warming." Which causes all kind of other issues with that. Yeah, this is insane. Let's see, Nathan White says, I don't think surviving Yellowstone would be a great idea. You would eventually starve and get poisoned. Yeah, absolutely. You can't survive the Yellowstone. No. But there will be survivors.
Yeah.
Like it happens. There will be survivors, and then they'll repopulate again. But it depends on what type of civilization you want to be. But the crazy thing about it, though, bro, is what scares me is that, all right, so say we're not the most advanced civilization, right? Well, how far has the most advanced civilization gotten?
Probably off the planet.
Where are they? Did they leave and not come back?
Yeah.
Or did they come back as something different?
If there was ever one, they would get off the planet. Or, yeah, that's pretty much what would probably happen.
And
how the celestial event happened. They saw they can't make it. They can't fix it.
But did they come back? And if because I would come back and did the wormhole start working? Did the Stargate start working? Like, are they trying to get back? Are the Greys us from the future trying to stop it? Like, there's so much stuff out there.
Yeah, maybe they hit a different timeline. Who knows? When you start talking about wormholes and stuff, I don't know. You hit a different timeline. You thought you're coming back. This isn't the same Earth, or they're the UFOs that come here now. They're the humans who keep trying to come back and tell us like, hey, y'all ain't doing this right, or where we came from, where you need to go. That's a whole different conversation for a different day, but
right. It is, man. And because there's that Black Knight satellite that's been up there since forever, and we still can't hack it. As far as we know, we still can't hack it. We don't know.
Say that's not true, but man, I'm curious about that.
Well, what is it then?
I don't know. There's that image of it that they had on the internet at one time. Of I don't know what that thing was. But remember that had people make stuff up. Remember that UFO? I thought that was a UFO, and it turned out to be balloons that were just AI. So
yeah, that's true.
You gotta keep your feet on the ground.
Yep, that's true. That's true, man.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
All right, go ahead. Hit the head. So we're gonna get into the next segment of our show, which we like to call Game for the Game. Is basically where we show just different reels that we find on social media. A lot of it's conspiracy stuff, but some of them we buy into, some of them we don't. We don't buy into everything, but we definitely find it interesting and it's fun to discuss. Let's see. So Father Taylor has spoken. He said, I just finished a deep dive on Yellowstone and they completely played it down as a serious threat. Really? They played it down? Sounds like propaganda to me. That's crazy. Guys, I hope this is selfish, but I hope I'm not here when that thing goes off. Honestly, I hope I'm not hearing a lot of things go off. The polar shift, a meteor or asteroid hitting. I don't want to be here for the extinction level events or whatever. But again, it's not gonna wipe out everybody. We'll survive. In one way, shape, or form. The Neanderthals almost took us out. Well, there's a theory that the Neanderthals almost took us out. That because they basically fed on it. They're stronger, they're smarter, they're faster. But we knew the cave systems. So that's where we hid. And a celestial event happened. It wiped them out. They got sick. They starved, and all the things. And we survived it. And when we came out, we were able to thrive after that. So I don't know. Again, it's all theory. But anyway, so we're on the Game for the Gang, and I thought this one interesting. This is probably going to be very divisive amongst the audience who are watching. But I just found it interesting. Kobe, you're probably too young for this, but there was a shuttle that exploded when it launched. They had a teacher there. It was very important. It was called the Challenger. It was very important. We watched it in school, and blew up right in front of our eyes.
And then like there's like people who are alive now that look like the people who blew up or something like that.
Right. It's like these niggas are still living.
Yeah.
Like so. Anyway, it's almost kind of like that moon landing conspiracy that we didn't land on the moon. So I found it interesting though. So I'm gonna show it real quick. Give me 1 second.
I need a fan up here. Just
Right. By the way, I need to know is there more of that here? I keep smelling it. Where did you put it?
it's in like grinder.
Where's the grinder? Do you know?
Should be where the pieces at, where your pipe is at.
Okay. All right. Bet. I think I know where it's at. All right, here we go. Check this out.
Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
I think we all remember the Challenger explosion that took place in 1986. It tragically took the lives of all the astronauts on board. As a couple days later, this thing called the internet came about, and someone allegedly found almost all of those astronauts alive and well, many using the same exact names. As you can see here, we have Challenger astronaut Judith Resnick and also Judith Resnick, Yale law professor.
Mm-hmm.
Michael J. Smith, the pilot of the Challenger astronaut, and also professor at University of Wisconsin, now retired Michael J. Smith. Commander Dick Scobie, who is now president of Cows and Trees. Now, if you'll notice, they all have the exact same faces 30 some odd years later, the same exact name. This Resnick was questioned at Yale by a journalist, and she panicked and ran from the camera. Why?
Conspiracy about space shuttle. No, I want to be polite.
Mr. Michael J. Smith was also questioned, and he said, yeah, we look alike, but that's not me.
Are you Michael Smith? Yeah. Are you aware of that there's a rumor on the internet that people are saying?
Yeah, it's not me, obviously. I mean, it's interesting that the Michael J. Smith that was the astronaut looks something like me when we were younger, but really not.
Yeah, you just sure look alike. It's the same
I know the facial thing, but that's what we look like. What? 40 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to believe that 3 people from one space flight have exact lookalikes that have the same age and same exact names.
Sir,
Mr.
I'm going to
Scobie
have to.
Sir, this is a public comment.
I know what it is, sir. I'm very familiar with the public comment.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Will you let me finish for at least
No,
10
sir.
seconds?
You're finished. Thank you.
Thank you for taking away my freedom of speech today in here.
I did not take away your freedom of speech.
Yes, you did.
I don't want to hear it from you
Just
people
because
down
this is
here.
an uncomfortable
Stop.
topic.
Officers, please remove this man from the room.
You violated the First Amendment.
What?
Yeah, they got that nigga out of there, bro.
Man, you man, what? That's crazy.
Look, man. Look. I love a great.
The dude they talked to, the second person they encountered. He basically said that was him.
He basically said it was him.
40 years ago. That picture was 40 years ago. I mean, I get we got the same face, but that was 40 years ago. Well, nigga, what you look like 40 years ago? Show the picture of that.
Right. An older version of a younger version of what you look like now.
That's not me, because that was 40 years ago. Like,
yeah.
You want to sit down, bro. Dude, that was a terrible way to combat it.
Pops is calling it a cap. He said it's called AI. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that, man. Because they're talking to people. They try to get dude out of there.
Yeah, out of there. And that could be a fake. Maybe they're saying that
we don't know
that whole thing was AI, but they've definitely showed. We showed those people before, and now there's a deeper dive into it where they actually went and talked to these folks. So interesting stuff, man. All right, I got the next one.
All right, buddy.
It's called Disclosure Day. What is that? Okay. What is that? We'll find out. We're asking, what does that mean?
So there's a movie coming out by Steven Spielberg called Disclosure Day, y'all. I'm trying to, man. I'm telling you, man. They trying to desensitize y'all. Oh, go ahead. Go, we play it.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, we know that.
We did a show about them.
Yep, just last week. We've talked about them. The envy. From Nevada?
Go to my YouTube channel to see me channel some of these entities.
The Navi or the Nevada? Isn't there a base in Nevada somewhere?
Yeah, but according to Barry, 51 is not what we think it is. But
What did that mean?
Barry Obama.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't know what that means. He says he believes in aliens, but he said he's never seen one.
Yeah, and why would he say that?
Yeah, why be? I mean, 'cause, you're the president. People just assume. But I'm giving him a lot of, what you call it. I'm giving him a lot of
Grace?
narrative. Yeah, grace. Who knows?
Who knows, man? But I'm telling you what, man. Like these, like you said, the video you just played for the disclosure day. Like these aliens seem to come up time and time again, and time again. Why is that?
That's a good point. It's not like they've thrown new ones at you. It's not like there's a Starro alien out here.
Right.
Like, it's always these groupings of aliens.
Right.
And what did we say? The Greys were working with the reptilians because they want to eat us or something like that we watched last week.
Yeah, so the Greys are actually abducting humans, and they actually made a deal. Well, this is the way the story goes. They made a deal with. They could have made a deal with the Palladians, the tall whites, for a benevolent existence. All right, the tall whites. I get.
The Nordic white people.
The Nordic white people. They were benevolent.
They're
All right,
the
whatever.
The pretty white, blonde hair, blue eyed folk.
Right. So they didn't want to do a deal with them, but they did decide to do a deal with the Greys. They were like, hey, we'll abduct some of y'all and we'll run tests because we're actually y'all from the future and we're trying to preserve our species or whatever. And we'll give y'all back. But they reneged on that and they weren't giving in exchange for technology and weapons and shit like that. Where the North were like, no, we don't like you. We'll show you how to get out of the shit you're in. But it was during the arms race and all that good stuff or whatever. And so we took the deal with the Greys, but see, with the Greys didn't tell the government like, hey, we're gonna feed some of them to the reptilians who eat human beings.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy. I know. I don't know if it's true. I don't know.
Sounds like my bad. It sounds like it sounds like a comic book.
It's not like a comic book. It's not like a comic book. But in the Epstein files, they show that they are eating people. The people are eating people.
No,
that's weird to me because I don't think people would eat people.
Yeah, that's really crazy.
So what are they? But we're gonna throw this up there for Pops. He said the Navy pilots already testified before Congress to the existence of UFOs. They have, and people just seem to write that off like because we've been so desensitized to it.
Man,
That's a big
damn bill. Shit.
Yeah, like I don't care. The government has told us the extraterrestrials, the UFOs actually exist. Because I still got to be here and pay these what, Kobe?
Goddamn bills.
Yeah,
and that's a good tactic, man. If you got people always worried about where their money's gonna come from, they ain't got time to think about, okay, well, how come y'all over here trying to hide that they're eating people and the Epstein file somehow? Like they don't even really talk about it. Like they were on it. I mean, they still acknowledge it, obviously. But I mean, how much can you talk about that? Like,
I mean, Jimmy Kimmel keeps bringing it up every show, but like
they were eating people.
They were eating people, and then nobody's talking about that for real.
Well, we're not even trying to get to the point where it really is. They were eating children. If we're taking it to where it really is, so
right. And
that's crazy, man.
And Pop said that was the disclosure. It was the disclosure. It was the disclosure. I don't know how much you need, how much else you need, but you see how they played it, right? You see how they played it. Like they didn't really cover it.
Bro, they said he wants more jerky, but he might start going back to eating regular food. What is it, man? Play the next video, bro. Cause we gonna get somebody knocking on the door one day, and I don't want to.
Bro, I swear to God, I thought my brakes were gonna go off after our last show.
Man,
I thought my brakes were gonna. I thought my lines were cut. All right, so we're gonna go. Go ahead.
If you play that though, I mean, are they human? Are these people human?
Oh man, they don't sound like humans. They really don't. All right, so the next one is called War for Humanity. Shit, man, what have we gotten ourselves into?
They're messing with your audio right now.
Are they?
Yeah, unmute it. Unmute the video, man.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go.
Immediately before the Renaissance, you had these huge UFO battles over various European cities. Huge triangular craft, spheres of various colors, attacking each other, some of them falling from out of the sky. What a lot of people are concerned about, including people in the deep state of our own government, is that the bad guy won.
You refresh the shot? Yeah, your audio.
Over reshaping human history.
You want me to redo it?
Oh, it might just be your internet. Just play it, bro. Just play it.
Hold on.
Oh, now it's clean. Now it's okay.
I'm clean? Yeah, this might be a problem. Hold on.
I don't know.
Can you read Pop's comment real quick?
Epstein is not a one-off. Yeah, he wasn't the only one eating people. For sure. Yeah, you're kind of chop over there.
Of course I am.
I swear every time we start kind of talking about stuff.
Yeah. All right, so you play it. You play it, bro.
All right, I'm gonna try it. All right, the war for humanity. All right.
They think we're not smart enough to switch roles.
You had these huge UFO battles over various European cities. Huge triangular craft, spheres of various colors, attacking each other, some of them falling from out of the sky. What a lot of people are concerned about, including people in the deep state of our own government, is that the bad guys won. In the struggle over reshaping human history, we wound up losing a rebellion against the control system that abides to this day.
Who is actually in the driver's seat when it comes to these sort of scientific paradigm shifts? Who is pumping these ideas through these architects?
The religious control system on the planet.
And so what is that?
This thing is very similar to a thing that's happened in our biblical records where a Lord presented Moses with a pattern to build a tabernacle. They came out of the sky, they handed him stone tablets, and this phenomena that's taking place today is as old as our history.
At the time the Black Plague breaks out, there are many UFO sightings. There are sightings of objects that land in fields.
Mm-hmm.
It was so prominent that hysteria broke out about it in the French court, and Charlemagne was considering declaring war on the tyrants of the air.
3 men and a woman were seen descending from these aerial ships. The entire city gathered about them, saying that they were magicians sent by Charlemagne's enemy to destroy the French harvest.
The plague broke out only after these people would land in the fields, and they would go around with these hoods on and these spray cans, and these guys would walk and deliver door-to-door service, spraying the doors of individual homes, where then the plague would break out.
Well, who are these people?
Exactly. Ingo Swann is being tasked to remote view the moon, and here's what he saw there. He saw tall Nordic people conducting slave labor on the moon. What does that say about who these people are? Number one, it says that they're people.
I went into another room where there was a chair. A man came in while I was trying to find a way out there. And this was a human-looking person. They had passed in a crowd, this individual, and on Earth.
Immediately before the Renaissance, you had these huge UFO battles over various European cities.
Yeah,
Huge.
and he kept going up there, and he didn't come back after a while.
Yeah, and that's the issue with the Nordic aliens. Like, they seem like they're supposed to be the good guys, but remote viewers saw Nordic aliens or Nordic people on the moon using slaves.
Human
So
slaves. And they told him not to come back. And he
yeah,
kept going back.
and they have the powers to use, like the Gateway program, where you can. I just did the Hemi sync yesterday. I didn't do one this morning like I wanted to, but anyways, that's another conversation for another day. But yeah,
Yeah.
we're getting our powers up. But anyways, so the next one is
Black Ice.
Black
So
Ice.
am I still choppy?
Still a little choppy. I can run it. I got it ready.
All right, bet.
Black Ice.
I made black ice. It's changed the world. Medical, fires, disasters, and it make the best Kool-Aid ever invented.
Preach it, Pops.
Can it make slushies forever?
Forever.
Introducing Black Ice, engineered to freeze faster, last longer, better than white ice in every way. From emergency response to medical recovery to everyday cooling, Black Ice changes how cold works. Less melt, more power, real performance.
Man, hate to tell y'all, but no matter what y'all do, white ice always gonna be colder. You think they finna buy ice from a black man?
Man, let me let my boy explain this to y'all. Mr. Fly.
Mr. Fly Guy, Mr. Fly, Mr. Fly. Now, historically speaking, black folks been the source of everything cool. But when we make something first, folks call it ghetto. Soon as somebody else remake it later, now it's premium. Same product, same science, different logo. So it ain't about what's colder, it's about who people believe made it cold.
He wasn't trying to hear nothing about none of ghetto pass advice, so he took it straight to the streets to prove him wrong and become a black ice entrepreneur.
Why we always got to make everything a race thing? Why not call it dashiki ice or foundational ice? We don't always got to compare ourselves to the white man, brother.
You still drink the whole cup.
Okay, this cold, I ain't gonna lie.
But black ice sound like voodoo, though.
What if it's cursed? Black ice don't sound demonic to you? I just got saved Sunday. I can't drink this.
Huh? Boy, this revolutionary right here. Was it tested in a white lab, though? Because if black folks made it first, it probably got seasoning molecules in it. I don't want my Sprite tasting like chitlins. Give me that sterile, flavorless white ice. That's purity.
Everybody loved Black Ice, said it was genius, said it could change everything, but love don't equal support.
Man, this is genius, but I see nobody buying it.
People just don't get it yet.
Kid, ideas don't make money. Distribution does.
Let me buy the company from you. I'll make you rich, scale it worldwide, passive income forever. But this bigger than
Definitely all
money.
AI.
This mine. You're getting emotional about a product. Never mix emotion with business. Yeah, I do want to help people. That's the attitude, my boy.
Little did anyone know, Black Ice was never bought by a businessman. He sold it to an ice wizard named Uncle Shivers. Soon as the right hands touched it, Black Ice went from ignored invention to a global empire overnight. So,
Man, where the rest of my money at? I heard you bought an island with my invention.
residuals? I gave you a dinosaur. That should be enough. Now you can join a long list of black creators that invented something but didn't get rich off it. Well, have a good day, sports fan.
You got an island, and all you got was a dinosaur? All right, let me go handle this.
Grinlock. Oh my goodness. Why are you here? You like snowmen, Grinlock? I made one just for you. Made one to kill you, that is. I'm not easy to...
Adam.
Wait, hold up. Wait. Come on. We gotta watch the part two. Who was
I know. that sound like the Transformer, the Dinobots, Grimlock, leader of the Dino. But God, this is just a message. It's a message in that. And
Yeah,
whoever
definitely is.
put that anime together, good on you, because that was pretty good animation. So
Yeah,
good on you.
it was AI, but I mean,
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, very good though. Look.
yeah, it was AI. The voices were changing. It was definitely AI, but I get the message, man. Hold on to your what they call IP. Hold on to it. 'Cause the minute you sell it, but the thing is, there are some things. If sometimes our culture doesn't always jump to it because someone negative, usually, the dominant class didn't give the stamp of approval.
Right.
And we're definitely like that put right here though. The way the conscious kept people in check is falling apart or waking up now. I think that's true. I think people are waking up in general. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Yeah. And Nathan said, that's a wild story. It is true. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's absolutely true, man. We see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? I do love peanut butter and traffic. Like, yeah, hell yeah, man. We all do. We all do. Peanut butter is yummy, and traffic lights keeps us safe, man.
Right.
It's our adventures need
Yeah.
better lawyers. Oh, that part.
There's a big example. This guy, if people probably don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sure Shell knows, Mr. Tenderism. He was on big time dude on social media. He would kind of take the meat and like he take the ribs and like shake it and the meat would come off. People all over went to visit this restaurant, and it turned out that he was just, the tap dancing guy on social media. It was owned by a white man. And the minute, the white guy found out that Uncle was getting all this attention, they, long story short, they fired him and tried to take tenderism away from him.
But it was his, or it wasn't?
He was saying it. They called him Mr. Tenderism. So he had a lawyer who actually tried to get the name, and the guy that owned the business, Destination Smokehouse, tried to snake this old dude. Long story short, old dude is doing his own thing now. He's getting support. I think he's cooking for Mr. Ron Isley. So
Really?
he's definitely getting some
Like a
support
chef?
now. But it's another example of this is modern example of how a lot of people from the dominant caste or class take from just black people. Long story short.
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
any other culture. To be fair, it's not
just us. Right.
So,
Right. I mean, we showed that video of the one brother, and I forget his name now. They call him the Black Edison, and Edison tried to sue him for patents of things that this guy invented. Do one every time.
Yeah,
Do one every time. But I know, and that's crazy. It's sad that we forgot his name, but we know Thomas Edison's name.
Because we're part of a system that pushed that train.
Right. Right.
So yeah, like Dad said, our inventors need better lawyers. I mean,
they do.
That's if anybody young, if you're out here, you're doing your thing, you're a streamer, and you're saying things, and people are attaching themselves to you. Get a lawyer and make sure you capture everything that you do, because it's just crazy seeing how people of color. Me being black, I see a lot of black people doing this, obviously, but everything we do, we touch, people gravitate towards it. Whether that be dancing or lingo or style. It's so interesting to see. You know what I mean?
Country music. People think that like they won't let black people in country music because black people are the ones who created it. That's crazy.
I think black people are still here making dances. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's interesting.
Yeah, very much so. All right. I'm gonna try one again. This is the Kukulkan. I can't pronounce it. But check it out then. Let me know what you think.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Is nothing but a bastard.
Wait. Sorry about that.
Bastardized extension of Moorish masonry stolen directly from your ancestral archetype. They didn't even invent the name Ku Klux Klan. It's a stolen acronym for Kukulkan, the feathered serpent deity worshipped by the Moorish people in Yucatan long before Jesuit assassins co-opted that draconian magic. Those white robes and conical hoods came straight from the Negro Order of the Knights of Seville in Spain, as documented in J.A. Rogers' 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro.
So you mean to tell me that they stole their official uniform for their racist group too? Is anything original?
The KKK is nothing but a bastardized extension of Moorish masonry stolen directly from your ancestral archetype.
So that's that part, man. Yeah, I know. That's crazy.
I think I don't get into that. That's crazy.
Where did they source their rubber tires, man? Tell me a story. Did they couldn't see it?
What's that movie?
Django.
Django. Glorious Bastards for some reason. Yeah, Django.
Yeah, Django.
And
like my wife worked all night to get the.
I love Django, but I think Glorious Bastards is still my favorite Tarantino movie.
I like Django better. I have to go back and watch them Glorious Bastards. I don't really remember. I know beginning it was a Russian dude and he went into it was a Nazi dude and he went into a house with a family, right? Probably one of the best movie scenes ever. But I don't remember the rest. That was crazy.
You remember the Bear Jew? No disrespect to the community, but you remember the Bear Jew that came out with the remember? All right, when Brad Pitt's like, "Have you heard of the Bear Jew?" He's like, "Yeah, I have." He's like, "What have you heard?" He closed men he closed men with the club or something. He said, and Brad Pitt goes, "He beats your brains out with a baseball bat." That movie hit, bro. I watched that movie like 3 times in theaters when it came out. I love Django though, but
that's why you remember it. I only remember that one scene. That's it. The rest is I have to watch it again. But tell me one of the things. So like when I watch a movie like that, like that's like it's super in depth. You know what I'm saying? It makes you think. It takes me a while. I got to watch it a few times.
You never saw You never saw the dog movie, did you?
Nope.
Oh man, no, don't go see it.
Is it good?
It's good. It's just not. It's just hard to watch. It's good.
They just coming up there. Okay, I'll check it out. I'm sure it's streaming now. They just said it mainly came or still does from Western Africa. Extremely underpaid workers that would die all the time. Get out of here! Are you serious?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Didn't know that, man. Thanks for that information. That's crazy.
Okay.
Damn.
I got the next one.
Yeah.
Get out.
Hey, bro, you got to center yourself in your camera a little more, buddy. Yeah, there you go.
I try not to show that
so we can see on the vertical.
Oh, there you go.
But
no,
you're still off. You're still a little off.
I gotta probably close that door then. With that.
Yeah, try that. No, get back in your spot. Close enough. All right.
Whatever. Anyways,
you're good.
All right, we'll keep it going. This is called Get Out, I believe.
Wait, hold on. Something throw this up here. I was one of the 4 white people in the theater when I saw Django in the theater.
Django was a good movie. Don't get me wrong. I like Django. Maybe you need to rewatch it. We watch them back to back.
It was Ma Dukes who told me to watch Django. She put me on.
Django was good.
You were downtown Chicago. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's awesome.
According to recently released evidence, souls can be exchanged.
Oh, according to some recent files that were released, it states that they're capable of taking somebody's soul out and then swapping it with a new soul from somebody else.
I'm not surprised.
Tell me more! Yeah, you heard that right. According to these files that were recently released, they're talking about how you can actually do a soul swap. And really, it's not even necessarily a full soul swap. It's more like a full soul takeover from somebody that previously had a soul in that body. What? And according to these files, they talk about how this has gone on for quite some time, and we wonder why
we gotta have a segment with
people look like certain other people, and why they seem to maybe potentially age backwards sometimes. That's actually somebody's soul.
That's why I called it Get Out.
Out, and then a new soul, so this person can continue to keep living for as long as they want, gets put in that body. Oh, goody. What's that? Oh, according to some
So Jordan Peele was trying to tell y'all niggas that and Get Out. Y'all think it's a game.
That's in the anime that I'm into. They like swap bodies to to learn from the other person. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. And remember, we showed the reel of the one dude, and they were trying to exercise this lady, and a human soul took over her.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. He was like, that's worse than like
Then because you can't exercise a human soul
right
from a living person. Basically, you astral project and you put your soul and your consciousness in that person, and you just override them.
What just happened?
So Get Out was talking about that shit. Think about it, that people miss the message, they miss the point. They think all this shit is just fantasy and all that. And that's fine if you want to believe that and all that. And you got to be able to separate the two, reality from fantasy. But you kind of have to read between the lines also.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And odds are, if it ever affecting you is nil to none. Because you're just these average dudes walking around. I don't know.
I think also you do a lot of callback, like, oh, that's interesting. I've seen that before somewhere.
Mhm.
Like, oh, they were trying to show you that. You know what I mean?
Right.
That I
Right.
do.
Yeah. I mean, all the shit that Epstein was doing, like all these things that are happening, like Ready or Not. You know what I'm saying? The Hunt, all that shit, like
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, well, they really embedded deep in anime, because in anime, a lot of people, that's not a huge following. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of us. You know what I'm saying? And people who rock with that type of stuff. But
if you're an anime fan though, and you like Yu Yu Hakusho, rewatch the series or the arc, whatever they call it. When he fights the previous spirit detective, the cold ass dude.
Oh shit! I haven't even seen that.
You haven't seen that arc
No.
before Yusuke found out you haven't seen
Nope.
that?
No. I missed.
Are you kidding me?
I only caught like the first part of the first season.
Bro, that was on Toonami. Like when he was fighting, oh boy, they showed him transform. Or they showed
Never
all
caught
that.
it. Never caught
Anyways,
it. Yeah, I never saw that. Like, can you know that like the baby junior, whatever? Like, I saw when he entered the tournament as an adult. He went from a kid to an adult. That's like where I stopped. I just life got in the way, got busy. I was an adult. You know what I'm saying? So.
I don't know what's going on, because we used to sit and watch the episodes in his apartment. So he was a youngin, so he had a lot going on. I used to watch Yu Yu Hakusho. Like we watched past the tournament, bro. We watched past all of that. We watched him beat the big guy. It'd be on, because you're the one who had Toonami at that time.
I came. Yeah.
So I used to keep it. Yeah. So anyways.
I've drank a lot of beer since then, so I don't remember.
Long story short, the previous spirit detective, he saw how bad humans can be, and it broke his brain. And we're starting to see that when it comes to what's going on in the Epstein files and just in general, where it's breaking people's brain. They rather just like not talk about it or not think about it. Because, like, could you imagine the person you voted for is part of that?
I can.
So, yeah.
I can, because we even said, like, even if like Obama was like that, we wouldn't let it break our brains. We're like, man,
no. And
screw that
makes,
guy.
That's what makes Yusuke the hero. He saw it and he understood like it's bad, but you know what I mean? I have to help fix it. Like, I can't just let it stop me from doing the right thing.
Right. I do not remember. I do not remember that.
Yeah, we watched it, bro. That's the coldest. Because they fight these psychics and stuff in the beginning of the man. There's a lot goes on in that.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah,
I can rewatch it.
I love Yu Yu Hakusho. That's my favorite anime.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. I've been meaning to rewatch it. All right, so the next one is New. Is it New Earth or
New Earth? Yeah.
All right, I think I can run it. Give me a second here, guys.
We're losing people to the anime conversation.
I know. I rightfully so. Every time you start talking about anime, I'm like, we might want to get off that. All right, check this out.
This from Dolores Cannon. Oh my goodness.
The entire Earth is moving into another dimension. Another vibrations and frequencies of the whole Earth are changing to what's called the New Earth. And this is in the Bible too, in the book of Revelations, when they talk about the new heaven and the new earth. It's just that it's happening right now.
Full disclosure, I don't buy into the book of Revelations. So.
No.
And what are these changes going to be once they've happened? I mean, is the economy part of the change?
Oh, economy won't matter at all.
Well, the collapse of the current economy. I mean, is this part of this big change that's going on?
You call it collapse, and we don't. Is that the world you're living in? Okay. It all depends on what world you're focusing on.
What are you focusing on?
The positive. My company is booming. I don't have any problems. See, it depends on what world do you live in.
Well,
but the old earth is where all of these things will be left.
What happens if you don't want the change? What happens if you want to live in this old world?
You'll stay with what you have created.
So where are you going?
I'm going with what's beautiful and positive.
Okay, so there's not people aren't leaving the planet as such, but there is a conscious shift.
Planets. It's separating into two.
But I thought that's what you meant. Yeah.
The old earth and the new earth.
Not a physical separation.
Yes.
Conscious.
You won't notice anything has happened.
I want to go where there's not World War III.
For example, like a dimensional shift. Some of us, we're not going to know the shifts happen.
Into another dimension. It's happening now. It started in 2003, and it's happening right now. We are moving into the new earth. And people don't even notice. It's not going to just be bam and you're there. It's a gradual thing. It's been happening.
Do you think people are going to are finding, should I say, this change quite testing right now?
Well, you're going through a lot of things to see. Main thing is getting rid of the karma.
Is, sir.
You're going through a testing time. Do you want to stay with the old earth? Do you want to stay on the wheel of karma? Or do you want to move on where there is no karma in the new earth? And where it's beautiful and wonderful. Is that what you want to do?
But is no karma going to make us spiritually grow?
It's more spiritual than you can even ever imagine. And many, many people are moving there. They're moving into it right now.
Consciously or unconsciously?
They don't know it consciously. But in order to move, our vibrations and frequencies of our own bodies have to change to match that of the earth as it moves. See, the earth is a living being too. And it's moving into its next incarnation. It doesn't care if we go with it. We're just as happy if we didn't go with it. We're like fleas on a dog.
Watch this from Dolores Cannon. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about that a lot. How when you raise your consciousness, you go. There's a theory that you go to a different level.
But I swear
to explain that.
I swear to God that I try to think that my consciousness is raised, but I'm still here in this reality. Yeah, I don't know why I'm stuck here. Well, she left last Tuesday, so she wouldn't have to pay.
Right.
Yeah, man. Cause I'm like, well, shit. Should not live in the reality. Should not exist in reality where the other person won.
The good stuff happened. Why would you having the bad shit happen? That's what I'm like, man.
My Timberwolves lost again. The Vikings have never won a Super Bowl. When am I going to be able to get?
Yeah, with my positive. Yeah, I'm gonna experience my team win something. I ain't never had that.
And then I just found out that we signed Kyler Murray.
Yay. Ooh. The guy that's always hurt. Yeah, great.
So we basically have another JJ McCarthy.
Hopefully
they stay hurt.
I mean, because the line is terrible, but all right, whatever.
Anyway,
next one is
you guys aren't here for that. You guys aren't here
simulation. Yeah, we're not standing on. I mean, I'm not standing. I'm sure you're doing better than me. Next one is the simulation. Like and subscribe if you like us to get off topic. All right, here we go.
Yeah, please.
Yo, to anyone who's deep in the rabbit hole, bro, buckle up, bro, because this shit is absolutely insane.
All right, bro.
So, I took some notes here, so I remember what to say. So, in 1893, this guy named Ingersoll Lockwood wrote a 3-part book series. Right?
With the lead.
One is called Travels and Adventures of Little Baron Trump. The second one is called Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey. And the third one is called The Last President. All right? In the first book, Little Baron Trump lives in Trump Castle in Germany. And he finds a manuscript by a man named Don Fum that leads to underground tunnels in Russia that have portals to other dimensions. Okay? The first 2 books are just about Baron Trump and his dog, like, exploring all these weird dimensions, right? But this is where it really gets weird, bro. In the third book, The Last President, Don Fum uses these portals to become a controversial president who lives on 5th Avenue in New York. And he basically ruins the price of gold and is super controversial and ruins everything. His vice president's name is Pence, bro.
Nah, that can't be. Is that right?
That shit is absolutely crazy. But it gets even crazier, bro. Ingersoll Lockwood lived on the exact same street as Nikola Tesla when he wrote this book series. At the very same time that he was living on this street with Nikola Tesla was claiming that he invented time travel. Like, he deadass was saying, I'm about to make freaking time traveling portals and we're about to do it. And a little bit after, he mysteriously dies in a hotel. And all of his blueprints, all of his inventions are in this hotel when he dies. Guess who gets sent, along with the CIA, to pick up his blueprints? John G. Trump. Trump's literal blood, bro. Think about it, bro. It gets even deeper, though. Werner von Braun, Nazi scientist, by the way, founder of NASA, wrote a book called Project Mars in 1953 about a man named Elon who takes everyone to Mars. The founder of NASA. And now Trump and Tesla are working together. They got space and time. Think about it, 5th Avenue right by Times Square. I'm telling you, dog, this shit is a simulation, bro.
I don't know about that.
To anyone who's deep in the rabbit hole, bro, buckle up, bro, because this shit is absolutely insane. So, I took some notes here, so I remember what to say.
Oops, so, sorry, I got the. My bad, y'all. Von Braun, a key figure developing NASA's Saturn rocket, was a member of the Nazi Party. He didn't found NASA. NASA is a government entity.
Yeah, but was he a part of the founding of
he
NASA?
Was a part of the Saturn V rocket. It was he developed the rocket using slave labor before being brought to the U.S. via.
But was he part of, like, the founding fathers of NASA?
Hold on.
Because they brought a lot of them over here for that. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy.
The key figure in developing.
All right. Father Taylor says no.
Yeah, it just says he's a key figure. It doesn't say he's the founder.
Okay. And maybe semantics. I don't know.
Yeah.
But again, we don't subscribe to all of it.
We don't subscribe to everything on Game for the Game. It'd be fun, but it might that didn't make any sense. That's why I didn't project that. My bad.
No, you good.
You got the next one?
Pop says he was just a scientist. Okay. He existed. He was there.
A Nazi. He was the SS officer, but he wasn't a founder.
Right. All right. So we got one that came from Aunt Gladys.
She's been sending some good ones.
Yeah. This is African written history. I don't even know if she knows we have a show, but she says some pretty cool stuff, and I thought this would fit good into the show because it's basically just lost history and things that we're not taught in school.
Yep.
So I decided to show this one. So check this out. Is it muted?
No, you could have played. Wait, not there. I found.
What the feezy?
Want me to try?
Yeah, try it.
Weird.
Sorry about that, guys.
You could hear it on your end or no?
No, I can't hear it on my end.
Okay, I can hear it. All right, let's try it.
All right.
I got the knife one ready too. So.
All right, perfect.
No books, no language, just stories told around fires. But that's a lie. Long before colonization or slavery, Africa had its own writing systems, complex, scientific, and beautiful. The oldest is Nsibidi from Nigeria.
I think they are, Nathan.
Walls, drums, and cloth used for law, love letters, and secret messages. Then there's Ge'ez in Ethiopia, still used today in church texts, a full written language centuries before English existed. In the Congo Basin, the Luba people used Lukasa, a memory board that recorded lineage, law, and migration through beads and carvings. The Akan had Adinkra symbols. Each one carried philosophy, identity, and moral code. And the Vai of Liberia, they created an alphabet from scratch in the 1800s, while Europe claimed Africans couldn't read. They wrote their own future in their own scripts. So the next time someone says Africa had no written history, tell them, our words were never lost. They were stolen, silenced, and now they're being spoken again. They told
you. Hey, shout out to Aunt Gladys. That was dope. She's been sending me some heat. I need to put them on the show.
Good stuff. Gems, y'all. Gems. All right, we'll do this. Will be our last one.
Okay. But yeah, we've heard a lot. So this is our last one. This is sorry. This is called Quantum what? Undertaking presence. Whatever. I don't know. I lost what he was saying.
What? Wait. The kind of giant man-eating spider supposedly wiped out Allah. What? Man-eating spiders. Gotta not.
Man-eating spider is crazy. I don't want to think about that.
I tell you something, and I'm warning you right now, your life will never be the same after you watch this video.
Are you serious?
Ever met a new person? There has never, you have.
That's crazy.
Holy shit. No thanks. Hopefully we killed them all.
Never a new individual. You have never made a new friend. You have never had a new girlfriend. You have a friend right now or a relationship partner. If you're single, even if you're in a relationship, you have another partner that you don't know about. If you're single, you have a partner that you don't know about. But when you find out about them, you don't know a life without them. You won't know a life without them because the present moment will exist in it. They were always there. They were always there. Just because you're not aware of it doesn't mean they weren't there. The point I'm getting at is in physics, you learn energy cannot be created nor destroyed. You know this, watching this, you know this.
Mm-hmm.
So why the fuck do you think that there was a new human being that was created that you didn't know of with the same energy that exists in the entire universe? Somehow this one person is just set outside of the collective of consciousness. They're just outside of it. No, everybody is consciousness because there would be no such thing as anything without consciousness. There would be no substance of consciousness without consciousness. You wouldn't know what consciousness is if you weren't conscious. You get what I'm saying? Everybody that you met already exists. They've never not existed. Your mom has never not been your mom before. The human that you look at as your mom or your dad or your best friend, that's been different. That changes. The essence, the energy has always been there. That's why somebody can be so jolly and then they get shot in their head and their body just flops. And then you're like, damn, where did that personality go that I was clinging to? The personality was never attached to the human. I'm talking like this. When I die, my body is going to be cold. There's going to be no substance of 3K knowledge in it because I was never the body. There was never such thing as a body and a soul inside of it. No,
the streets need a body.
Animated projection of your consciousness, and your dreams are a reflection of that. Why do you have dreams? You're so deep into the veil that you don't even question why you have dreams. Isn't that not the craziest thing? You're asleep, you're in your bed, you go to sleep, and your mind, your awareness is literally observing an entire different reality that doesn't exist but does because you're looking at it.
Yeah. I'm looking into that now.
But we call dreams fake, so is physical reality fake as well? Because I can see this, I can interact with this as well. Just like I can interact with my dream and have sex and beat the pussy up and bust and wake up and have nut stains because I was interacting with that fake reality. And I'm interacting with this real reality. There's no separation between them both. Both of them are fake. Both of them are real. They're the same essence. This new person that you met, you've always known this person. That's why you connect with them because you know them and they're here to reflect you. So the universe can understand itself. That's why you go through situations you've never been through before to gain different perspectives. There's millions and billions of people who have different perspectives on different things in life on the same canvas.
It's long. It's a long video.
Yeah.
But no, I agree with
that out
all of
there.
that though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree to an extent, you know what I mean? That we're just experiencing ourselves in the universe in this meat suit, and then you'll experience it again in a different way because energy doesn't die. Energy operates outside of the universe rules. So
yeah, and then you meet those people. We can just kind of just put it where the ghost can get it. Sometimes you meet people you just vibe with off top. You know what I'm saying? And there's the opposite thing. You know what I'm saying? Where you're like, they might not be a bad person. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, like, you're not connected. It's just not your person. You know what I'm saying? It might be a great person, but just not your person. And what is that? You know what I'm saying? Even though we all are part of the source and we all come from the same thing, maybe it gets a little bit more complicated than that. You know, just as far as you being here and repeating different life cycles. I mean, it's basically just reincarnation. And then you're finding your people again. I think that's kind of, I don't know, because you just reincarnating on this earth here in this dimension and here in North America. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how that works, but there's just a lot of variables. I'm gonna check out that CERN deal. I already pulled it up on YouTube. They just said I can't pronounce that are what they are called horrifying. All the spiders. Oh, okay. Hold on, man. Is there a link you can send me to that, Nathan? Text me the link to that. I would love to check that out. That's crazy. I'm afraid of spiders, big time. But like whenever a giant ass spider is on screen, while I'm scared to death, I am
curious,
mesmerized. Like when I fought that spider in freaking Resident Evil, yeah. And then the giant spider on Lord of the Rings. Oh my God, scares the dog crap out of me. But I'm a hook.
Nazareth or whatever. Yeah, that's like saying cake really exists, or it does.
Yeah, I mean it does. I don't, but like I mean, just thinking about it, just when you just expand your mind, you think about it, like, yeah, damn, like I don't know. I never write anything off. I think that all things are possible. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's either or. You could have both and. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, okay. You're saying what? yeah. Maybe I inherited that from you. Maybe it's something that's deep in our bloodline, our ancestry. Maybe we were hunted by these things. Cause why are we so afraid of spiders? Sure, they look like horrifying creatures from a horror movie. You know what I'm saying? But like ants do too. I'm not afraid of ants.
Your internet is tripping again.
God damn it.
Am I when we hear him, did he sound, I mean, it's just me? If it's just me, I can just jump off and jump back on.
Am I? Nah, because usually when you say I'm choppy, I'm usually choppy. Let's see here.
He's on my end.
Okay. They just sent me a link. Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out, man. But I think Dad had a recurring dream when he was a kid about
I'm gonna jump
giant.
off and jump back on because I can't even hear what you're saying. I can't hear what you're saying, Rashad.
Okay. All right. Jump off. Try to come back on. But I think, Dad, correct me if I'm wrong. If you had a recurring dream when you were a kid of giant spiders attacking, or was it a giant ant? I can't remember what it was. I'm pretty sure the giant spider though. But also, I think there are like old movies too about giant spiders attacking people. They came out in the 50s and 60s and stuff like that. So maybe it was that. I don't know. So Kobe jumped off, and then he's coming back, and I see him on the stage.
It's still choppy for me. I don't know.
Again, I'm okay with y'all. Just let me know. So Kobe, what I did is that I left StreamYard altogether. Closed my browser and everything, and then I came back on.
All right.
Okay, it was spiders. And I remember you telling me the dream. I listened to you. I remember you telling me the dream. You're like, you guys were driving away, and the spider leg came down and was coming on the car. Like you're looking at him out the back window, and the spider came down. Horrifying. That's why I remember the dream that you were telling me about. Horrifying. And yeah, Nathan, he said, I told you about me being covered in spiders during the delivery in the basement. Yes, yes. If you guys haven't seen that, by the way, the creepy ass story about freaking spiders covered all over Nathan. It's on Just Ask Whitey. I think it's in part one or part two. But yeah, it's absolutely insane. All right, yeah, Shell said it's Kobe. So hopefully you can come back. And it's usually me, usually on my side. So because see, Minnesota, they got that good internet. Here, it's AT&T, but is it? I don't know. Yeah, that dream scares the crap out of me, man. And what they say sometimes is that when some people say is that when you dream, you actually are going into another universe, and all things, in my opinion, everything is possible. Everything is possible. Maybe not in this reality, but maybe in another reality. So if you're going to another reality, another universe, you really participated in that situation. That thing happened. Sometimes the details are off. Sometimes it's weird because you're not fully synced in that body that you're in, because that's just your consciousness going from one reality to another. And so weird things happen. Like people don't look like how they look like in your waking moments, but it's them, shit like that. But yeah. Anyways, I'm rambling. Shell said, "Oh my god, I would have died." I was like, yeah, I don't know what the I would have been able to do, man. I would have had a heart attack. So Nathan, but Nathan is like a Viking. Like Nathan is like 6'4", 6'5". He's a big dude, so he's probably like spiders. He's probably afraid of them, but he bossed up at that point in time and got him off him. So it'd be lucky you have this internet. Yeah. But anyways, but no, I don't know. I'm starting to kind of think that, man. I think the older I get, the more things that I believe are possible. I was a super serious dude. Like even when I was around Kobe's age, I was a pretty serious guy, man. I just kind of, that's just kind of, fall by the wayside now, man. I really don't care anymore. I'm just living life to the fullest. So any and all things are possible. So let's get it. I'm screaming like a little girl. I feel you, dude. You should have seen me when I was playing that game. I was screaming like a little girl. That spider showed up. It was time like I was screaming. So we are going to. So we're done with the game. Game for the game, and we're going to get into a lot of people's favorite segment of the show, which is called Cap or No Cap. And Kobe is not here to do the deal, so I'm going to play it for him.
Stop the cap.
So, so basically, it's we review reels that we've gotten off of social media, and we present them to you and to ourselves as well. So it's like, hey, is this real or if it's not? If you think it's real, you say no cap. If you think it's fake, you say it's no cap. AI has I want to say, invaded our lives. And there's a lot of stuff out there that looks kind of real, but it ain't. It's AI. So we do include some of that stuff in here, and we're gonna rock with it and see what it do. So I'm really riding solo right now, bro. It's not on, but it's okay. We're gonna keep this train going, man. That's why there's two of us. So the first one is called Playing God. So we go over here. I'm gonna share my screen. Playing God, and I gotta get rid of my YouTube thing here. All right, tell me what y'all think about this, man. This might be AI. Check it out.
We're looking at Oscar, the first human modular prototype that is able to live in various setups. What's going to happen is that I'm going to connect the brain to the heart module to activate the blood circulation. Now, the lung is going to start breathing. You can see both organs are now collaborating. I can add a kidney module. And if I add a limb module, it starts actuating the organism to move. Now it's looking for the optimum temperature, which is 37 degrees. If I add another limb, Oscar will recognize it and beneficiate from new possibilities.
What y'all think? I mean, it looks like they were trying to create something. They gave it a kidney, they said. They gave it limbs. They gave it all kinds of things. So the internet has slowed down for baby bro. So hopefully he'll be able to come back on. Our internet slowed down earlier today. We had a hard time watching the Wolves game because we only got cable boxes in certain rooms. The rest of the stuff we stream. And so, yeah, so we have to reset it. And when you reset the internet, as you all know, it takes a long time. You got to unplug it, whatever you got to do. It takes forever to come back on. So we might not see him for a while. So it looks like everybody's saying that it is Cap. Guys, I'm going to have to rock with all of y'all. And say it's Cap. It's Cap. It is Cappadocious. It's Cappadocious. So, bro, you back?
Yeah, it was me. Man, my internet was going slow as hell. I had to unplug my modem and plug it back in. We're back, baby.
I figured you had to do as much. So you got to do as much, man. So we showed this video here, man, and you weren't here to watch it. So check this out. Let me know what you think. Everybody's saying it's
Oscar, the first human modular prototype that is able to live in various setups. What's going to happen is that I'm going to connect the brain to the heart module to activate the blood circulation. Now, the lung is going to start breathing. You can see both organs are now collaborating. I can add a kidney module. And if I add a limb module, it starts actuating the organism to move. Now it's looking for the optimum temperature, which is 37 degrees. If I add another limb, Oscar will recognize it and beneficiate from new possibilities.
What you thinking, bro?
I'm gonna say Cap. Hope so.
I said I hope so. All right. Well, you see, I got my cap on, so I think it's keeping the cap. How you feeling, man? You think you can knock the next one out? If not, I got it.
Abducted cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. They did watch it with a bad French accent. All right, that's fair.
All right, abducted cow.
All right, what we got?
No sound. I don't have any sound, bro.
Here, let me get it. Let me get it. Hold up, y'all. You know, live show things happen. But it's all good. It's all good. We're here, so I'm gonna try it out. See if I can get it. I didn't have sound last time. All right, check me out. Let me know.
What is going on?
Kyle gets abducted during interview.
Y'all check out how this cow gets abducted as this guy is getting interviewed about his cow being mutilated. Now look at that. Now that right there is crazy. The cameraman shot, he don't know what's going on. What y'all think about this? Y'all check out how this cow gets abducted.
I'll run it back in.
As this guy is getting interviewed about his cow being mutilated. Now look at that. Now that right there is crazy. The cameraman shot, he don't know what's going on. What y'all think about this? Y'all check.
Man, what you thinking, bro?
Say cat.
Cat?
Yeah.
You know how I'm feeling. No cat. No cat. No cat. Let's see here. Total power flex, no cat. Thank you. Thank you. That's no cat. Kobe, I don't see how you think that's cat. You crazy. You think that's cat, bro. You crazy.
You're gonna play the next one too. I can't get sound from that one.
All right, I got it. I'm gonna run it. What y'all think out there? You got think that that cow get abducted while he's doing an interview? Cap or no cat? Oh God, this was just not very good. I don't know why this is even on here. So they just want to say I would do this if I had a spaceship. Me too. Like right during the interview, man. Positive. Come on, man. Cat. I don't think that's Cap.
Okay.
I don't think that's Cap. I think that really happened, man. They're trying to desensitize you. Hollywood has desensitized you. It's real.
He don't want to take the cap off.
It's real.
That real show.
Y'all just hate. Y'all hating on my caps. All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get the next one, man. It's called Invasion of Iran. I'm not too confident in this video. What y'all think?
There is no sound. Okay.
There's no sound. There was sound. What y'all think, man? Can y'all hear the alarms going off? Is that what happened? Is that what's happening in Iran right now?
What's going on with that?
Is that what's happening in Iran right now? What do y'all really think? Is it a cover story? Was it not a missile that really hit that school? Was it really?
Get the men in black creatures walking around.
They stepped on a school. They stepped on a school. All right. So let's go with Cap. All right. Guess what I'm gonna go with, bro?
Cap.
We gotta put that bad boy on, man. We gotta put her on. She ain't fitted. She ain't fitted, but we gotta put her on. The Cap. I see the streaks. Pop said, "Hey, on Cap." All right. I can dig it.
Right. I got the next one. It's called Creeper.
Creeper. All right.
Wait, it had noise. Oh, I don't
Oh
know.
shit! What the fuck? Something crawled on me. Yo, something crawled on my face. What the easy?
Wait, what? Was it a bug?
Yo, hey,
yeah.
Hey.
All right, run this one. See if it plays. Yeah, you're moving too slow for me, so I'm gonna say cat.
Y'all think that's cap?
Yeah.
I think that's cap. Y'all think that's cap out there? Bro, did you see? It looked like the creeper from Scooby Doo, but like way better.
It's cap, bro. Keep your head on. It's okay.
Keep it nice and tight.
Yeah. Keep it on time, man.
What happened? Did you see it, Father Taylor? Did you see it?
Crawled at her. That's all it did.
Yeah, but she didn't get out the way, so it might have been real because she was too afraid to.
Not that one.
All right.
The cow was more. I mean, the one before that with the walking alien was more real than that.
He said cap, just to count for the other video. How you do? Dad didn't see it. You want to play it again? Or did we delete it? I think I deleted it.
You didn't think that it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, it's not really worth looking at. All right. Even if you watch it on the playback, you'll be like, yeah, that's trash. All right. So the next one is called No Safety Net. Oh, this isn't right. This isn't. Oh, he saw it. He saw it. Go try to pull up on your end. If it looks like that, that's not right.
That's what I got too.
All right. Strong video. Okay. All right. So we'll try something different. Give me a sec. Yeah. All right. So I'll do it. Cat. All right. Here we go. Oop, gotta unmute it.
The scariest thing you see all week. Watch this video all the way through. Every time you see it, you're going to see and hear something different. This could be the best documented paranormal poltergeist infused houses I've ever seen.
You guys are hearing that, right?
Have you seen this one before?
Hello?
No.
Ever since our boy, things have kind of been picking up.
Wow.
Hello? Damn it. Who are you?
Who are you?
Get the hell out of here. Jeez. Dude. Stop.
Oh, dude. You probably missed this. Watch this ball closely. It manifests.
Watch your balls closely.
Nowhere. Watch.
Oh.
Excuse me. Are you back there again?
You seen this one?
Yeah.
This has become its favorite spot.
Well, let's do a recap.
No, and there he is. Okay, that's enough water, please. Okay. Everyone can see you in their reflection.
Yeah.
Everyone can see you in their reflection. And it's gone. Okay.
Yeah, that's
I know he's not in here, but I just want anyone who's watching to see. This is too small, but just like it's not. I just wanted you to see. The cabinets are knocking again. I'm leaving. Oh,
this will be the scary.
No cap. Oh, well, I have fun. No cap. Yeah.
No cap, nigga.
All right.
No cap. It's real. It's real. What y'all think out there? What y'all think? Let's see here. Pop says no cap. Full effort. definitely put the effort in there, man. That's for sure.
Hey,
what you got?
The next one is called Bigfoot.
Okay. I don't see anything.
All
All
right.
Go. All right.
Muy bien. Alza los pies.
God damn it! I hate you.
I got him. I got him.
Muy bien. Alza los pies.
I feel you.
I hate you.
I got him, y'all.
I'm looking for the Bigfoot. I'm like, what kind of Bigfoot?
I
hate you.
That happened here, guys. Middle letters. I got him. I got his ass. And he's like, oh shit.
Whatever. We got all y'all too. Don't act like you did it.
Yo, hey, Kobe. Why you flinching?
Shut up.
Why you flinching? Scary.
All right, no. It's good.
I got the next one. The next one is called Oldie But Goodie. So I guess we've seen this one before. So let's check it out. Got your ass. Here we go. Oh, let me unmute it.
On this little basement. It's freaking weird. Oh my god!
انت مين؟ وحيد.
Took me to the bathroom.
Yo, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
On this little basement.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. Cap or no cap, guys? Cap or no cap? Got your ass. Kobe? No cap, brother. No cap. No cap on any of those for me.
I'm gonna say cap.
You gonna say cap?
Yeah.
What is it? AI?
Yeah, it's AI. It's fake.
Nah, you just mad because your ass
Fake.
got your ass flinching.
Fake. Yeah.
Your ass got caught flinching. That's why you say yeah, everything
fake videos.
I hope they got Father Taylor, Captain Cap.
Yeah, it's cap right there. Yep. Cap. All right. I got the next one. This should be the last one, bro.
Yeah, that should be the last one.
So this one is called Ouija board horror. One play.
What you're doing right now and watch this video, because once you see this, you'll never touch a Ouija board again. You guys hear me preach all the time about the dangers of Ouija boards, spirit boards, reaching out to the other side through seances and things like that. What happened to this guy is the reason I say this, because I don't care that you can buy Ouija boards at Walmart. They're dangerous. It's not the board itself, it's the intent of what you're doing. Pray nothing like this ever happens to you. And I know this experience because I have played in my younger years. Check this out.
Never will, ever.
If you are here, please let me know you are here by... Oh, it just moved a little bit. If you are here, please let me know you are here. Bro, yeah. You won't even believe this. Hold on. This is not even fake. Hold on. This just flew. The glass just came off too. And there's no strings on this or nothing. That is why you stay away from Ouija boards. I'm telling you right now, stay away. I learned my fucking lesson. Oh, hell fucking no. I gotta go. You guys don't fucking hear that? Oh, fuck.
Stop what you're doing right now and watch this video, because once you see this...
Cap.
No cap. No cap. No cap. You crazy? That's no cap.
Cap. Big cap.
That's no cap. I felt it. I felt this emotion. It's no cap so much, and I'm saying no cap again. He was scary. He was scary. Kobe, yeah. Oh, Kobe, that's a good point.
I don't believe that one, man.
That's a good point. Hopefully he said no
He
cap.
was screaming like a little girl.
I hope he said. Hope he said goodbye, bro.
Big cap.
Big cap.
Big cap.
Oh man. All right, y'all. That's it. Show's over. We done did it
again. Man.
Yeah, Kobe got scared, flinching like a little scary. I just say, Shell said, no cap. I don't mess with Ouija boards. Yes.
No cap.
Me neither.
Ouija board, but that wasn't real. That happened to him. Ain't nothing happened to that man.
I don't know. I think he got. Just like how you got when you flinched. Lucky for him, he was a stay in frame.
Fucking what's stay in frame, right? Like,
oh man, that was a good one, man. That was a good show, guys. We appreciate everybody.
That was a good show. That was a good show, huh? All right, yeah. Appreciate y'all, man.
Remember to like and subscribe, share if you can. We appreciate everybody that who was in the chat. Everybody, the silent viewers as well. We appreciate it, and we appreciate the shares that have been going on out there. Our buddy, my soon-to-be brother-in-law, Brian Allen, had to share in our videos, man. Appreciate that, brother. Shout out to Brian, man. Man, thank you, Shell. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes, everybody have a great week and weekend to follow. Pop shouted out Nathan. Yeah. Thank you, Nathan, man. Be good, brother. We got to do it. Just Ask Whitey side quest soon, man.
We definitely do, yeah.
And get some more stories out of you. Before we go, bro, what do you want to say to the people out there?
Before we go, appreciate y'all. Don't whistle at night. Don't whistle in the woods. And, respect your ancestors. Show them respect.
Give everybody flowers while they still here. Without, we are out of here. Y'all be good. Kyler Murray? We'll find out. Peace.
Giants.
People who came from the sky.
Yeah.